Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
The autonomous period, the first 50 seconds, is the only point where you get movement points as all those teams cross that black tape line. They're hoping to score a game piece somewhere in the field of play to get the additional Coral autonomous ranking point. Points are worth more during that autonomous time. Everything you just saw was completely pre-programmed. Coming out of that time period, 40-30 in favor of the Blue Lions. The remainder 2 minutes and 50 seconds is all teleoperate. Human players pick up the controllers and the robots that their team built over the last 13 weeks. 54-02, Reckless Robotics has been a high performer through most of this event, quickly scoring those game pieces, and that's the name of most of these games. Is the smaller that cycle time, the time from picking up a game piece to scoring it onto the scoring element, the quicker that duration is, the more opportunities they can fit in a match. A lot of teams having difficulty with the algae in the field of play, as it's easy to get bounced up on top of them. We see that with 50-10, and when their teammates are working on getting them unbeached off that area. 17-41 just sliding in and getting the same difficulty. It's a lot harder though, since their teammates aren't able to head over to the far side of that alliance to help them get unstuck. 42-72 Maverick Robotics. Their robot has continued to score lots of game pieces throughout this entire match and the event today and yesterday. Scores currently 106-71 in favor of your Blue Alliance. One of those algae scored potentially directly into the processor, or excuse me, directly into the barge. So we haven't seen that processor icon handshake up here on the screen yet. 50-10 Tiger Dynasty featuring a Quest 2 on the robot, apparently for vision. They'll use that throughout the field of play, looking at those QR code looking objects known as April tags. Helps the teams know their current location in the field of play and use that for robot driver-assisted maneuvering. 50 seconds remaining in the match, 76-17. The Robo Blazers swiftly heading between the Coral player human station, picking up additional of those Coral PVC game pieces, and then delivering them onto the Coral Reef, trying to get additional points for their alliance. Not to be outdone, though, 34-94, realizing that there's only 35 seconds remaining in the match, trying to pick up a couple additional game pieces, trying to extend their lead. Blue Alliance already cresting that 4 out of 4 for that Coral ranking point. Red Alliance a little bit behind, but they know that there's plenty of points available in the end game period. Just heard that sonar ping, meaning teams start making their way over to those hung cages. The longer the chain, the more points they'll gain. 54-02 Reckless Robotics elevate off the ground. 76-17 Robo Blazers joining them as well. Blue Alliance a little bit difficulty there with all three of their robots. Still 6 seconds, though, for them to figure it out. What's happening here? 34-94, elevated off the ground. 50-10 Tiger Dynasty appears to be elevated. And that's all the time we have for our last qualification match here at the First Indiana State Championship. Stick tight for those scores, and then Alliance selection thereafter. Red Alliance is 118, nearly 100 points more there, getting all 6 of those available ranking points. 42-72, staying in that third ranked picking position, with all their teammates joining them just behind there. 76-41 dropping into 6th, still in a good picking position as we enter the ranked area time. Stick tight for Alliance selection.